Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we saw the Battle of Sword Valley firsthand, and while not nearly as intense, in this episode we have a mission to deliver lunch to Shulk before it gets cold, even though it already is. But before we get to that, guys, there's something I want to take care of in the commercial district that we sort of ignored on purpose in the last episode, and that would be the quest giver. Right over here. Hello, Marcia. How are you doing today?
Dearie me, my grandsons are having quite the altercation. And now to get the upper hand, they're both in training.
That is a worry.
Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? I certainly haven't. I do hope the younger of the two wins, though. He is my flesh and blood, after all.
But they're both your grandsons.
That's why I like someone to take him the biscuits I've made. It might encourage him to train harder.
Why do you want the younger one to win? They're both family.
That's right, Fiora. Oh, you wouldn't know. Anyway, that's our business. I shouldn't have said anything. In any case, would you mind helping me with this?
This is our first instance of a non-generic quest and also a character commenting on a quest. There are tons and tons of scenarios where this can occur. I'll try my best to show the interesting ones off, but if you accept this quest with Fiora, she will ask Marcia for more information. Just one of the many things that makes this game super cool. And
I'm most grateful. My legs aren't what they used to be, you see. Even getting to the residential district is awkward.
I kind of agree if you can't skip travel.
I'll make you some biscuits.
Okay, I'll give it my best shot.
Make sure my grandsons get their biscuits.
Gotcha. So our poor Fiora, she's just a food delivery service, but no, not really. If this character, for whatever reason, doesn't show up for you, it's probably based on the time. If you check out the affinity chart, and there she is, you can see the times certain characters are available. Every NPC character in this game has a schedule, and also it displays their race, age, and their usual spot, which is not always the case, but we'll get to that when we get to that. For right now, though, yeah, we're going to put that quest on the hold because, well, I'm not trying to play favorites, but biscuits kind of last a lot longer than, I guess, the sandwich and soup that Fiora made for Shulk, so that takes higher priority. And while we're walking there, we might as well just talk about Fiora. I know there are a couple people saying, why does Johnny like Fiora? Just because she's pretty? No, it's because she's a dual-blade character, and I happen to have a soft spot for those. And if we can find a decent enough target, yeah, we'll go for this little guy. We'll showcase a little bit about her. So, just like Shulk, she has a positional ability, this time in the form of Power Smash. And if we can get behind the fly, there we go. You can see what this... God dang it, it turned around too fast. Basically, Fiora is a fast-attacking character, which can deal a lot of damage given the right setup, and I did too much damage and you couldn't see that art there, but whatever. What can you do? Maybe we'll have more chances to fight with her in the future, but right there we picked up a rabbit diode that we need for another quest, which is the best change they made, hands down. I don't know who did all the programming for this. This just needs to be said. This was not a mechanic in the previous Xenoblade Chronicles. If you get close to an item orb, you can see if you need it for a quest or not. Just like that, we already finished a quest, which we could have waited for Shulk to get back in the party, but it's alright. We also got an achievement, Problem Solved. Achievements in this game aren't just for bragging rights, they actually reward you EXP for the task you complete. And as we kind of make our way up here to Outlook Park, there's another mechanic I want to get into. So, we can change the time whenever we want in this game. This makes talking to certain characters very easy since they only appear at certain times, but it also affects cutscenes, and what can I say? I'm a sucker for golden hour, specifically during this scene. So it may not look it right now, but eventually, yeah, the view and scenes of the game change depending on the weather and the time of day, which I'll be doing from time to time for some hopefully dramatic effects. And I know this isn't the most graphically intensive game in the world, but the art direction and some of the views are just so good.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bionis. The same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora. This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Reyn. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
So yeah, even though the Mechon are gone, the people of Colony 9 still have a couple worries, such as the debris, but man, I love this scene. It's just, I guess the word I'm looking for is wholesome. I don't know, but mission accomplished. The Fiora food delivery service has concluded, and hey, now we get a couple introductions to a lot of systems, including Affinity Cries. If your ally's in trouble, press the B button in the middle of battle, help them out. Also, Heart to Hearts. Have a conversation with one of your allies and work on your affinity. Also, yeah, there's a lot of characters in this game. Whoever the party leader is, though, is who you control. The AI companions will take care of the rest, so don't just play as Shulk because he's the main character. Spread the love and all that. But speaking of Heart to Hearts, it's not like the weapons lab is going anywhere. Why don't we take care of one? And depending on how you answer the heart-to-heart questions, your affinity will change with the characters. And basically, this just gets you affinity very quickly if you already filled out the prerequisites. I love these scenes. I plan to show them all off, so might as well start with the first, right? Hey, Shulk, you remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember we came because you and Dumban had a big falling out. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really had nothing to do with you. But I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did it. Even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about our hopes and dreams. And then you fell asleep on my arm as we looked up at the stars. Oh no. What is it? Shulk? I have this terrible feeling I said something really embarrassing. Like I wanted to get married? Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then. I kind of remember. I can't put my finger on it. Hold on, I know I'll get it. Don't worry. No need to remember. Forget I even brought it up. Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Let's talk about something else. Okay, whatever you say, Fiora. Clueless as always. Yes, I think I pulled it off. He doesn't suspect a thing. Hope he remembers one day. But for now, it's just a bit too embarrassing. That's so adorable. Every time I watch that. Oh, it's just the greatest. And hey, Shulk learned a new art. Why don't we try and show that off in a little battle? Since, I mean, you know, the debris coming to crush us and everything, but I don't like how this guy's looking at me. So right there is the initial tension. God dang, this is not going to work. There's a lot I wanted to say about tension, but I guess I'll have to be for another fight because we already beat that monster up. Well, we'll maybe save that for next time then. Did not go according to plan, but yeah, now that we've taken care of that, let's skip on over to Colony 9's military district. We, got the first achievement for skipping, which I plan to skip travel a lot in this game. Just throwing that out there, I recommend you do the same. You can do so with the Y button, but yeah, there's a lot of people leaving the weapons lab. I wonder why. Oh god, no.
Reyn?
Reyn! What are you doing?
Shulk! No, I'm just...
Reyn!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Reyn?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's... a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course I want to get my revenge!
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Reyn. Fiora.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No. Reyn, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Reyn, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah. Old Square Tash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders?
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Reyn.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
So because Reyn did something the Colonel didn't like, we gotta accompany him to Magmel Ruins and get some ether cylinders filled up. And now the game is going to explain about leveling up your arts and also the skill tree, which I'm going to go into detail because I got a lot to say about them. So let's first start with the arts. And every time you defeat a foe, you get something called AP, or art points. These are the points that you use to level up your arts, and you can also rearrange them, which, yeah, I'm going to do right now. I'm a little bit OCD, I guess, about this. I like to have my damaging arts on the right, my support ones on the left, which is not possible with Reyn because almost all of his arts are damaging. Then again, you get lots of arts in this game, and I'll try my best to go over them in due time. After that, we have the skill trees, plural, because every character has 3, and it's really a matter of preference which one you start with first. As you will see, every character has a lot of different ways you can play with them, and eventually we'll be able to link these trees together, but the shape of these icons matter a lot. There's not a ton you can do with them right now. Just know that variety is the spice of life, and yeah, we're gonna do some fun things in the future with these for sure, but really, don't fret over it too much. Just, they're in the background and they give static effects. It's kind of nice. However, Tephra Cave is really freaking scary. Like, so scary. In fact, if we're not careful, a monster will fart on Shulk and every single bone in his body will break. Okay, maybe that's a little bit of hyperbole, but to get prepared for it, that's such a ridiculous, like, way of describing it. I don't know why I said that. We're gonna change the clock to nighttime and gather up a couple quests here in the military district because you can never have enough quests, baby. Starting with this guy. What's up, bro? Hey, have you ever been to Outlook Park? I hear there's a monster there. It's a deadly fish that we want to go kill. All right. Such courage. Take care and make sure you don't get hurt. Easier said than done. I'm not going to lie. Kind of scared of that fish. If we actually keep going, though, it's this guy. Some ridge antles are causing ruckus. Could you take care of him for me? Yes, I can, because those enemies are right near the fish that we also got to slay. It's also available only at nighttime, and there's some... What the heck? Chill out, Reyn. There's cute Brog. Want me to take care of it? Yeah. Only one? What did this one single cute Brog do to you, bro? Maybe it's just misunderstood, but talk to this guy one more time and get another kill quest. The Shulk and Co. Exterminators are on the job, mister. Don't worry. Now that we got that, we're actually going to fast travel to the Central Plaza and complete a quest we already have the item for, which involves this leaning gentleman. Hello there. You look very lax. Hello. Something up? I've lost something really important. My wedding ring. It's so small. I've looked all over, but I can't find it. Can you help me out? You mean this thing? I don't know why you're near Dumban's house, but I really don't want my wife to go at me. Counting on you. Well, we already finished this. If you stumble upon the red item orb, eventually you'll find the quest giver that it belongs to. You can do it in either order. Doesn't really matter, but now that we have that and Ryan's done with his stretching, still getting used to that, we're gonna teleport over to the Gem Man stall and find another quest giver. And You know what? This would be actually a good time to show this off. Let's actually swap the leader over to Reyn and try to accept this quest. Hello, Desiree. How you doing? Oh, fiddlesticks. I was really hoping I could ask Shulk for a favor. He's right there! Why is he never around? Maybe Reyn's bulging biceps are blocking the path, but no, sometimes you need specific characters to accept quests.
Hello.
Hi there, Desiree. It's me. Oh, Shulk, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. I've broken my watch. Look, it's in pieces. I'm terrible with machines. Even little ones like this. Would you mind fixing it for me? You don't have to be good with machines to be careful with them. You just have to be careful. Wasn't your father good with machines? And I've thought fixing things was the first thing he'd teach you. Not just good, he was amazing. When I was little, he used to marvel at how he swung that hammer. But he's gone now. And as hard as I try, I can't be like he was. I'm sorry, Desiree. I didn't mean to be rude. Aw, it's so easy to make you go all timid. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's been a year since then. I'm back on my feet. Anyway, are you going to fix my watch or not? After guilt-tripping us? Yeah. Desiree needs this fixed, and only Shulk can do it. I'll leave it in your capable hands. It's in pretty bad shape. I'll have to use the equipment back at the lab, so it might take a while. Yeah, and on top of that, we need some special materials, which we'll be picking up along the way. And speaking of picking things up along the way, if we jump over here and do a little bit of platforming, yeah, I don't know if I've done it yet. You can jump in this game, it's kind of cool. There's a guy that wants us to do a simple material quest. I'll help a guy out. 1 plate snow coming right up, and we might actually have that. We did! I'm not keeping track of every item. I'm not superhuman after all, but if we come right over here, there's also a red item orb. Just like the wedding ring that was behind Dumbman's house, you might as well pick this up. Sooner or later, you're going to need it for a quest. Now I'm going to fast travel right back to the Gem Man's stall. I love the fast travel speeds in this game. As long as you're in the same area, it's really, really fast. So, Gem Man, I admire you, but also, you talk a lot, so I'm going to have to abridge this.
Hello there, young'un. I've got something that might interest you. Rather, something to tell you. It's about this here furnace. When creatures die, they leave ether crystals behind. Everyone knows that, don't they? Ether particles in the body are... Oops, that stuff's too complicated. Just remember that creatures drop ether crystals.
Got it. I'll commit that memory.
I haven't got to the best part. Don't be too shocked. This furnace compresses ether crystals and removes impurities. Use it to make ether gems. What? No reaction? It's the coolest thing in the game. Ugh, kids these days, you don't know how amazing this thing is.
You really don't. You could use the furnace to make ether gems. They're really great. They have ether crystals. Oh my god. And they give you bonus stats. They're great. And use the defense force. Just put them in your weapons and armors and stuff.
What? That's not much of a reaction. Never mind, it's probably quicker if you try it.
If you want to give it a try, put these gems in your armor and weapon slots. He gives us a HP up 2 and strength up 2 gem for free. Gem Man, he's just that cool. Gems are a very important part of Xenoblade Chronicles, and if you're struggling in the game, it's probably a good idea to, well, work on your equipment. So let's actually put a attack gem, or strength, into Shulk's sword, and sadly, Reyn doesn't have any weapon slots or armor slots yet, but don't worry, we'll alleviate that rather soon. Now that we get the achievement for putting a gem in our slot, we're actually going to skip travel back to the Central Plaza and head over to the residential district. If you recall, when we were hanging out with Fiora at the beginning of the episode, we accepted a quest which, well, was bringing us here. Now we're actually going to take care of that and maybe pick up a quest or two as we explore the area, because that's kind of the name of the game. Things are starting out slow here, but we're doing this for a reason, and man, you can even see this thing. When I saw this for the first time, I was like, whoa, I thought that was just in a cutscene, but no. The reason we're actually going to the Magmale Ruins is actually, like, in the world. The world. It's kind of a big part of Xenoblade, but, yeah, a couple more generic quests to pick up. I'm probably going to be trying to abridge this the best of my ability, but this guy wants us to kill some for me and get a yolkless egg. Don't know why, yolk's usually the best part, but maybe he's on a diet. Heck, I can't judge. Good Lord knows how many egg whites I eat, but if we come up here and we actually change the time a bit, which, oh, that's the wrong button for that, apologies. The, controls are a little bit different in this version of the game. I don't want to do this too much, but we're gonna make it daytime, talk to this lady right here, or actually, because that camera angle, talk to these two pieces of wood. That works too. She wants some glowing rocks. Got it. Never change. Piece of wood on the ground. You're lovely. But as we turn around real quick, there's another quest that you need to get during the daytime. Times will fluctuate a little bit, but this lady right here wants a giant hornet. How big are we talking, lady? That's a relative term after all, but no, it's just a collectible. Pretty easy to get, actually. Now that's been taken care of. Hopefully it's early enough in the morning. There he is, my man, Dionysus, doing his morning stretches. Look at this guy. Even in his old age, he's trying to stay fit. I admire that. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hello there, young'un. Kinda let me in to the oldest person in Collinine.
Could you go into more detail? Sometimes the generic replies are really funny.
It's the same old problem. You know what I'm on about. My back's playing up again. Suppose you know what I mean. Bring me some medicinal brog oil. That stuff works. I trade on my old back.
You look fitter than anyone, Gramps. You exercise every day, don't you?
Just endure the pain and fake a smile like a monkey dory. Please help an old man get back on his feet, won't you?
Sure, we can do that, considering we got that quest to kill the cube brog anyway, and
Thanks for that, young'un. Means a lot to this old timer. You can get medicinal brog oil from the brogs around here.
makes sense. It'd be weird if it came from vampire bat, but yeah, now that we have that taken care of, there's actually something we want to do in this area, but I hit the wrong button, and also it's not the right time, so let's... And 2100 should just about do it. There's this guy, punching a tree. Hello. Hey, you want to happen to be that grandson? What's up? Need something? Those grandma's biscuits. She really shouldn't have gone to all the trouble. Thanks for bringing them for her. Please thank Grandma for me as well. No problem, bro. I got you. And now we have to report back to Marcia, but we're going to do that a little bit later because we're still not done. There's tons of quests to pick up in the residential district, like with this guy. Lost the tool I need for work. I just don't know what to do. Without that, I can't even make enough money to eat. Couldn't find it for me, could you? I actually can, because I already have it with me. Left it back in the commercial district. Okay. And just like with the wedding ring, I'm already done with this one. This is kind of a running theme with this game, which I kind of like that you can do it. It would have been way worse if it, spawned after he said that, right? It's kind of nice and rewards exploration, which is kind of the whole running theme of this game, as I'm going to probably say a lot of times, and which, oh yeah, it's the one for the key. Got that for the lady back in the commercial district. And come to think of it, right around here, as Ryan says alley-oop for what will be, I'm sure, many times, we change the time once again to... I'm not really super sure on this one, so we'll just do 10, because that's usually the standard. There'll be a Nopon. Another quest for us. Hey.
There's my shiny treasure. I get sad if I don't look at it every day. I'd be really happy if you finded it for me.
Finded it. It's pretty funny. Never leave the residential district. It's around here somewhere. Okay, that narrows it down. I'll find your treasure for you. So not a named quest, but sometimes I like to just break the mold. But believe it or not, another quest. Right over here is another Nopon. This time, Nero looking kind of sad. Hey, buddy.
Nira want a friend. Not many Nopon in Coney, so Nira has no friend to play with.
There's a Nopon right over there. Sounds like you got a problem. All right, let's hear this problem of yours.
Thank you. There's a Holmes boy called Lucas. Nira want to be friends with him.
Can't you make friends yourself? Yeah?
No, Nira too scared to.
I'm trying to encourage you, kid. Never mind. Guess we can help.
Nira wrote a letter, but too afraid to give it to himself. Please, can you take for me?
Maybe if I have the time. No, we'll do it.
Nira, waiting for you.
No problem. Leave it to me.
And don't read letter.
Understood. I understand the postman's code after all, and there's another heart-to-heart over here, actually. Sadly, we don't have the necessary party members or level of affinity yet to participate in it. So don't get too frustrated when these appear. I know, it kind of sucks, but trust me, there's a good reason for that after all. But right over here is this Lucas kid. Hey, buddy, that guy wants to be your friend.
What do you want? A letter? From who? Nira. I'll read it now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's a good point, yeah. I mean, makes sense.
It's the longest fate ever.
Tell Nira I want to be friends with him. Always wanted a Nopon friend. This should be really fun.
Well, hey, that sounds great. Sadly, we got to report back to Nira, but in the meantime, oh my god, if I fall off, I'd be so mad. The amount of times in practice where I was like, all right, just jump behind here, get the thing for that other no pawn, and I fell off the whole map. God dang it. Sometimes the platforming in this game, it's not bad. It's not good either, but it's still just part of this game's rather unique charm. But hey, we're back.
Look, is really near his letter. Look, is such night boy. So great to be near his friend.
I'm glad everything worked out. Right?
Thank you. Near go play now.
And for completing said quest, we get a gigantic lance. Like, seriously, how is Nira holding on to this? Maybe he just found it in the junkyard and decided to take it home with him. I don't know, but I don't want to change equipment too many times, but this is definitely an upgrade for Reyn because, one, it just has better stats, but also it has an S on the icon. S stands for slot, and there's also items that have the U on their icon. That stands for, they already got slots taken care of, which means they come with gems equipped. Just kidding. U stands for unique. As for what gem we want to give to Reyn, well, the choice is really obvious. He's going to be taking damage as our tank, or basically bodyguard as we go to Tephra Cave, so HP up is the natural choice. And now that we got that taken care of, let's take a look at our quest log. We certainly have a lot of responsibilities. For the most part, I will periodically be going just through how many quests we have to clear. This looks really intimidating, and I know this is a lot to consider at the very start of the game, but trust me, just make a conscious effort and maybe set as active from time to time so you can find what the crud the quest is even talking about, and you'll do just fine. At the end of the day, though, play as much as you want to. Like the tutorial said, the only necessary quests are the main story quests. Everything else is totally optional, but with that being taken care of, this is pretty much where I want to end this episode off because, well, I got a lot of quests to take care of, and in the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, me and Reyn are going to train up and knock all these quests out so we can get strong enough to take on Tephra Cave. If you made it this far, thanks again, guys. I know we're going a little bit on the slow side, but there's a lot to this game, and if you're ever confused, I want to be there to help you out. But yeah, in the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, we'll tear through all the quests we have. Oh my gosh, that scares me every time he does that. Anyways, see you guys then. Bye.